Welcome to today's episode of The Daily Threat, your go-to source for the latest in cybersecurity news. We have three significant stories to discuss that underline the importance of staying vigilant in our digital age. Let's dive right in. Our first story is a major win in the fight against cyber fraud. Apple has successfully blocked $7 billion in fraudulent transactions on the App Store over the past 4 years. This milestone underscores the ongoing battle between tech giants and cybercriminals. Fraudsters employed various methods to exploit the App Store. These included fake reviews to boost malicious apps' visibility, using stolen credit card information for purchases, and creating fraudulent developer accounts to distribute malicious apps. Cybercriminals use these methods to steal personal information, commit identity theft, and conduct financial fraud. Malicious apps can also act as vectors for further attacks, such as installing malware on users' devices. Businesses face significant risks, including financial losses, reputational damage, and legal consequences. Malicious apps can compromise sensitive data and disrupt operations. Recommendations: regular audits. Conduct thorough audits of apps and developers on platforms. Enhanced authentication. Implement multi-factor authentication to protect developer accounts. User education. Educate users on identifying and reporting suspicious apps. Our second story highlights a new attack vector used by the Black Basta ransomware group. They've been exploiting Windows Quick Assist, a tool designed for remote support, to gain unauthorized access to systems. The attackers trick victims into allowing them remote access via Windows Quick Assist. This typically involves social engineering tactics, such as phishing emails that persuade users to accept the remote assistance request. Once inside, the attackers deploy ransomware to encrypt files and demand a ransom for decryption. They may also steal sensitive information to increase leverage on the victims. The primary risks include data encryption and potential data breaches. Businesses may face operational downtime, financial losses from ransom payments, and the cost of recovery and remediation. Recommendations: restrict remote access. Limit the use of remote access tools to essential personnel only. User training. Train employees to recognize and report phishing attempts. Regular backups. Maintain regular and secure backups of critical data to ensure recovery without paying a ransom. Our final story involves a cyberattack that took down the Washington, D.C. Metro's website for 2 hours. This attack highlights vulnerabilities in public infrastructure. Details are still emerging, but initial reports suggest a distributed denial of service (DDoS) attack. Such attacks overwhelm servers with traffic, causing disruptions. DDoS attacks are typically used to disrupt services, cause panic, and sometimes distract from other malicious activities happening concurrently. For public infrastructure and service providers, the risks include service interruptions, loss of public trust, and significant financial costs for mitigation and recovery. Recommendations: DDoS protection. Implement robust DDoS protection solutions. Incident response plan. Develop and regularly update an incident response plan. Network monitoring. Continuously monitor network traffic for unusual activity. That wraps up today's episode of The Daily Threat. Remember, staying informed and prepared is crucial in the fight against cyber threats. Subscribe to The Daily Threat for the latest updates and insights on cybersecurity.